Hello, in this recording, I want to share a personal story about the first time I had to speak in front of a crowd. But before we begin, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Komang with student number 24015411184. So it happened at school during a class presentation. I remember that day very clearly. The teacher had asked each student to prepare a short talk about a topic we learned. When I heard this, my heart dropped. I've always been a shy person, and the idea of speaking in front of whole class made me very nervous. I kept thinking, what if I forget what to say? What if people laugh at me? On the day of the presentation, I couldn't eat much at lunch. My hands were cold and my stomach felt strange. When the teacher called my name, everything inside me said no. But I stood up anyway. And now I had to try. As I walked to the front of the class, I feel like everyone watching me. My heart was beating fast and my legs felt a little weak. I held my note tightly in my hand and tried to smile. I took a deep breath and began to speak. At the first, my voice was shaking and I spoke too fast. I forgot a few words and I looked down more than I should have. But I didn't stop. I told myself, just keep going. You can do this. Slowly, I start to feel a little more comfortable. I looked up and saw one of my friends nodding and smiling at me. That helped a lot. It gave me the courage to finish. When I finally said the last sentence, I feel so relieved. I went back to my seat, and even though I was still nervous, I also feel proud. It wasn't a perfect presentation, but I had done something that scared me. I didn't run anywhere, I faced it. After that, I start to believe more in myself. I realized that being brave doesn't mean you don't feel afraid. It means you try anyway, even when your hands shake or your voice isn't strong. Since then, I've had other chances to speak in front of people. It's still not easy and sometimes I still feel scared.